International beach volleyball.
Around Wayno, we are setting up to...
This is a matchup. Two good news to teams over the last few days. Battling out for a bronze medal. That's really cool, man. That's a good hand pitch.
We're on.
Welcome to Manly Beach, Australia. We have the team from Japan, the team from Austria. We are at the bronze medal match of this Four Nations event, and we see Austria first point of the match. Oh, big swing in there from the Austrians. They're loving the challenge out here. A little bit of rain. We had a bit of a delay in the play due to lightning, but we are back on. High and hard off the hands there from Kurosaka. Great first side out for him. That's what they want. Japan 1-2. That one just floating along there from Hasegawa. And we'll bring up Felix Friedl from Austria to serve. You see him doing most of the blocking for the Austrian pairing. Oh, a little bit too hard to handle there. Great float serve there from Felix, and these guys were out here earlier today and testing out the conditions. A little bit of breeze there coming off the ocean, and they'll use that. You can see them serving into that breeze towards the ocean side. Oh, he gets a woohoo from his partner. Great start there by Austria, 6-1. Almost got the perfect end there. He would be extremely happy with that start. The Austrian boys, smile on his face, interacting there with the ball kid, and that's what we love to see. Love to see our players getting involved, giving these kids a great experience.
Here we go. That's a great swing for the Japanese pairing. Looking to find their rhythm here in the first set. They trailed by a couple of early doors. 7-2-6 short.
Oh, nice aggressive approach there by Felix Friedl, coming in and just slicing that ball inside the block and inside the defender. That'll bring up point number 7 here as the number 2 from Austria, Lucas Scrabble, back to serve.
Playing hard on the inside of the block. Wonderful swing once again, the Japanese pairing. Dropping another point there. Number 3. Down the line over the block this time, he finds to stand inside that baseline. The line was secure, the line was delivered there, great communication from the Japanese duo. We'll be getting it strong, the scoreboard is checked before serve. Down the front of a very big Austrian block, the Japanese boys fighting their way back into this one.
Great little fight back here from Japan, just closing that gap up as they get settled into this bronze medal match.
It's just the time. Great serving pressure once again from the Japanese team. Really trying to really cut the scoreboard back to 1.67. There it is. The side out the option relatively looking for cross court with that hammer. Brings us up to a change of ends. We're going to do the change of ends 7 apiece. Yeah, we started in the first couple of sets.
And you'll see that Jen's change ends there again. Every 7 points they'll switch ends just to make sure there's no advantage there for conditions. 7 all tied up here in this first set.
Yeah, you have to go find the stand. Point number 9 for them. That 9 is the score, my apologies. Yeah, I want myself to correct myself there. We got a 9 in his scoreboard there, folks. So the good pass there, this comes to out the last year on, who's calling the last year. That's good often. I wouldn't have made that work again. Just like we practice these things. Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Oh, just a little wide on that swing there. Just going over the top of the blocker's hands, and that'll bring Austria point number 11, 11-7 here. We're coming to you from the slightly soggy Manly Beach here in Australia. We had absolutely perfect conditions all day until around about 5 p.m. and we had big thunderstorms coming in, which caused a little bit of a delay in the play, but we are absolutely stoked to be underway here and ensuring we've got the bronze medal match. And coming up next, you're going to see the gold medal match of the Four Nations event. You'll see the Aussies versus the Kiwis. But right now, we've got Japan, Austria, 8-11.
Good luck this time. Great communication. With this volleyball, you've got 8 meetings, play 8 meetings on either side of the court. There's 2 people out there. So communication key is 12-8. On to the line. Second ball, very nice.
Just grabbing the line, and in beach volleyball, similar to tennis, anytime that ball touches the line, players will be counted in, and you see there Austria grabbing that point. We're going to go to 13-8, so you see a technical timeout here. Players will have a compulsory sit down.
We'd love to have you with us.
Great work there by the Oz Volley of volunteers, getting out there, making sure our court is in absolutely tip-top condition. And these guys are out here in the rain, in the spit, in the wind, and making sure that we put an absolute world-class show for these players here. And if you're tuning in from online, we would love to hear from you. We have our YouTube live chat up and running, so feel free to jump on, let us know where you're tuning in from, and we want to say who's cheering for Japan here, and where are our fans from Austria.
The catch up is right on the floor. The fans says it's settled with touch. That's a great play. Bringing up point number 13 for his team. Lucas Raul. going on this time. Apologies for getting fair.
Oh, nice serve. Hasselgaard really putting the pressure on the Austrian team. Nice short drop serve there into that breeze and just drifting away there from Felix Friedl. So that's closing the gap there, 11-13. Oh, again, going for that short serve and working well there for Japan. Putting a little pressure on the Austrians, and I love that the lads are changing up their strategy there to make sure they can get back in this first set of this bronze medal match.
And the block as well to square things away.
Yeah, big block there by Japan. That's exactly what they're going to need to do to really force that dominance on the net. These two teams, unfortunately, with the weather last night, it was the match had to be cancelled after we had a Japanese comeback, and we saw the match being tied at 1-1 and having to be forced to a third set. But due to weather and the safety of players, we didn't continue that match. So these boys really out there trying to not only get the bronze medal, but get the bragging rights for taking out this match. You see some epic defense here by both teams. Oh, and finished dispumping both of the Austrian players there. That point meant a lot. 13-all. Big point to get momentum through to the second half of this set, and they knew how important that one was. And we're going to see it all tied up. Gentlemen, switching ends at 14 points all. And they've been trading blows now for about 15-20 minutes, and now we're really going to see who can come out firing here at the end of this first set and lock that first set in the bag. Great work there by the Austrians, just nudging ahead 15-14. A big shout out to some of our under-19 Queensland beach volleyballers tuning in live and throwing some love over the commentary. Great work, girls. Great to see you watching some of the best beach volleyball in the world, getting prepared for your up-and-coming National Junior Championships. Oh, great block there by Felix Friedl. Really making sure those hands are up and over the net, really closing down the angles for the Japanese here. And they're going to call a timeout after the Austrians just squeeze away to a little three-point gap here. And both teams permitted for one timeout per set, and the Japanese choosing to make that now. So we are coming to you live from Manly Beach, Sydney, Australia. We have Austria and Japan here in the bronze medal match. Bit of an arm wrestle here, and shortly after this match finishes, we will have the Aussies. We will have Chris McHugh and Damien Schumann coming up against the Kiwis, Renee Kappa and Morgan Seymour. And watching Renee Kappa and Chris McHugh both in their matches, yes, an absolute domination on the net. It's going to be an absolute battle. The big blockers and the super fast defensive play. That gold medal match is going to be a cracker. But right now we're back with the bronze medal match. Austria leading 17-14. Oh, huge block there by Felix Friedl. And You see the footwork there and just getting himself lined up in front of Kurosaka and diving or jumping into that cross court, taking away that angle and bringing up point number 18.
Japan going on the second ball this time, hitting the sideline on that occasion.
And there we go, we're seeing our first set point for Austria. They got 6 set points that Japan are going to have to defend here to be able to stay in this set. Oh, it comes out with the ace. What a way to finish this first set. Lucas Scribal with a float serve there. 21-14 in the first set. They boys have come out absolutely storming and quite appropriate for the weather here. We have very, very testing conditions. A lot of cloud overhead. It's been raining the last hour or two. The lightning coming down, but been lucky enough for it to clear to get this game underway. And Austria, first set in the bag.
Austria take the first advantage, win the first set. Japan is on the way in the second set. Just 21 must win by score.
Oh, first serve long. And a big shout out to Gregor from beachvolleyball.com. Great support of beach volleyball down here on Manly Beach. He's tuning in on the live stream, and if you're looking to play beach volleyball in Manly, jump on to beachvolleyball.com. Plenty of opportunities for playing, training. But right now we have Austria and Japan bronze medal match. Austria is starting out this set with grabbing the first 2 points. Lucas Scribal back to serve.
2 points to 0 early in the second year.
Come on, Lucas.
That time. First point for the Japanese combination here in the second set.
Don't tell me what to do.
1, 3, 4.
Where do I try?
That's a fantastic set and a great swing down the line as well. That'll do the business. Point number 3 for the Austrian boys. 3-1. To work with the block as well. The inside hand, that's a fantastic way to work at the net. That's a swing rhythm rolling right now. The Austrian rocker really swiggle before 1 and back to serve.
Beachvolley.com, you, haha, you are the best. Yeah, okay,
Finds the touch off the top of the block as well.
And that'll bring up a point there for Japan. He's them going high and hard off the block. Very legitimate play here in beach volleyball. Many different ways you can win points, and you can see the Japanese there using the block to their advantage. Oh, nice little cut shot there, and the referee's signaling that's just gone wide. That'll give Japan their 3rd point and really closing up this match after Austria going out to a 4-1 lead. Japan changing 3-4.
Japanese boys in tough serving, working towards 4-all here. Second set, actually.
No further comments. Not
Last goal through the cross field for the Austrian boys. If they win this set, the bronze medal will be theirs. Japan, a must-win set. Are we going to go to 3? By 4 point for point underway here in the second set. This men's bronze medal game.
Oh, great setting hands there by Hasegawa. Just giving his partner a great tempo set there, coming high and hard. Now we'll crush that ball down the line and bring up their 5th point. We're all tied up 5-all here. Second set of this bronze medal match. Oh, nice little turn away there from the wrist of Lucas Grabel. Great work there by the Austrians and fantastic ball control.
Come on, Scrabble!
You know,
Japanese boys that time, let's bring down the line on the left side of the block. Second set, actually, men's bronze medal match.
I've been icing this, I don't know what you're complaining about.
Oh, loving that. We've got some Austrian fans in the house here, loving that play.
Yes, Scrabble! That is good!
That one down in the cross court, 10 points to 6.
We love having our international visitors here. Many fans in the crowd from Austria. We've got our Japanese fans here too. Manly Beach attracts a lot of international travellers. A lot come here for the beach volleyball. A lot never ever leave. And then we'll see a change of ends there. It all tied up at 7-all. Nice and tight here in the second set, and that's what we love. Close beach volleyball battles.
Very much on the improve.
Oh, that one just drifting wide as the wind just picks up a little bit. It's coming off the ocean there as the sun starts to go down. We've got the lights on here at Manly Beach for this Four Nations event. Now these teams have been playing the last couple of days. They've been playing one match against each nation. So we have Australia, New Zealand, Japan and Austria. The teams with the most wins after the round robin play advanced through to the final, which is Australia and New Zealand, and we see Austria and Japan playing off for this bronze medal. And these lads out here are playing for bragging rights, they are playing for prize money. There's no FIVB points here, but an opportunity for them to play matches against international teams and grab a little prize money is on the line. Ah, great cross-court swing then by Kurosaka. Turning that hand away, getting it past the defensive play of Austria. And we can see that Felix Friedel just working on his blocking form. Yeah, nice turn. You see the referee just signalling a touch off the hand of the defender, and great work to attack the defender that's peeling off the net. And you see Austria bringing up point number 10. Oh, and just delivering it straight back there. You can see Hasegawa going off the hands of the Austrian blocker there to bring up their point number 10. Oh, huge cross-court block there. Felix Friedel diving into the cross-court, making that block. The crowd's absolutely loving that. We've got the fans pouring in here at Manly Beach. Ponchos on. Even though it's only a light little bit of drizzle now. Obviously a technical timeout. Austria leading 11-10. So I've got our tournament director, Baz Wiedemeyer, here. Now, Baz, the weather's looking okay at the moment. Are we going to be all good for our gold medal match coming up after this?
Of course, I've made the call to God. We've had a good chat. He's happy with it. He likes volleyball, so away we go.
Love it. Love it when everyone's on our side so we can play more beach volleyball. And great serve there. Lucas Scrabble, nice high serve off the arms of the Japanese player there, and that'll give them a nice little buffer here, 12-10.
We'll take another time out. This is Australia who New Zealand for the gold point. Our next place is just arrived. That's well set for a start. Just a couple of minutes after this for Australia, who New Zealand for the gold medal.
Absolutely loving the support from our Japanese fans here on our YouTube channel, tuning in from, and they're really hoping that their boys can try and close out this second set and take this to a third, and we want to see a tight match. 12-10 here. See players come back out to court now. Four Nations event here on Manly Beach, the bronze medal match. High off their hands there for Hatswagawa. Kurosaka, his partner, loving that shot. You'll see that the ball clipping the net on the service, and in beach volleyball now, the ball is allowed to touch the net on serve. 11-12 Japan. Oh, great little scoop there from Kurosaka, but couldn't get up and make that second play. But great defensive play, great pressure. That's what we want to see. Touch on the ball every single time. We see again there, just the Japanese players just misjudging that ball as it just kicks a little higher in that wind, and it's just increased a little bit in this last 5 minutes here, and the Austrians really taking advantage of that at the moment. And absolutely stoked to be joined in the commentary box by the pro, one of our online superstars of commentary, Ross Stolley. Now, Ross, we see the Austrians just clipping away to a tiny little lead there, 14-12. What are the Japanese going to need to do to try and close that gap in this second set?
Well, I think they're playing a lot more a lot more conservative beach volleyball. They're trying, then in the first set, the Japanese, which is bringing them to within a point now, 13-14. But of course, on the eve of this match, in just with an hour or so to go, one of the Japanese players was actually on the physio table, Sanj, having sustained a surfing injury earlier today apparently, and he was touch and go, but as it turned out, all he had was cramp. So he was able to... Maybe he had one eye on the weather, because I can tell you what, Sandy, you wouldn't have been the only one who was sitting there thinking, do we really want to go out there if it's going to be thunder and lightning? But it has cleared up beautifully, hasn't it? It is a really nice night now. Bit of wind out there, as you can see the flags fluttering in the background, and the flags fluttering in the background shows there is a bit of wind, which is maybe causing a little bit of unease out there. But at the moment, the Austrians, they're playing for third place, of course, and at the moment, at the change of ends, they lead 15-13.
The 15, serving 13, scramble to the serve.
And Sanj, you've got to hand it to the Manly locals, don't you? I mean, the conditions here are not great, and it was absolutely bucketing down half an hour ago. And have a look up there in the stands. There are actually people here who have come down, and they're in the stands watching two international teams hammer it out on the sands of Manly Beach. They love their beach volleyball here.
Yeah, absolute beach volleyball tragics here in Manly Beach, and I thought they would have all been cozied up at home, having some dinner and having the live stream on. But look, I think any opportunity for them to be able to watch world-class beach volleyball, just like we saw there from Felix Friedel on the block, they want to get out here. They want to soak up the atmosphere, and why not? It's a beautiful night, Wednesday night. Might be a little bit of wind, a little bit of cloud around, looking threatening, but to be honest, Ross, actually pretty good playing conditions right now. Temperature's probably around about that 20 degrees. That wind is kicking off the water on that northern end and really producing some actually really good environment. Here we go. That's just swung a little bit wide there after clipping the net, and that'll be an Austrian point. 18-13. They've just kicked out to a bit of a 5-point gap here, Ross. And look, Japan are going to have to put the foot down now, or the sets and matches are all going to be but over.
Yes, we're looking at an early end to this match. Although there you go, that time Japan gets it right. But I know the Japanese took a set last night off the Austrians. It was locked at 1-1, wasn't it, Sanj, when the weather turned bad. So they have won one set in this Four Nations. But I think they and the Austrians are both playing this weekend in the Australian Tour Finals. So they'll be pretty keen to get a bit more practice in, real match practice in, so maybe try and somehow work their way back into this set so they can have a third set out there in the, as you said, the really pleasant conditions here at Manly Beach.
I see a little tempo change there from the Japanese, just running that slightly faster set, trying to get the Austrians out of position. Actually worked really well for them there. So let's see if they continue this strategy through the remainder of this second set. And just drift along there. A little concentration error there, and it's going to bring up point number 19 for the Austrians. They can sense it. They're clapping hard. They're cheering each other on here. They can sense a bronze medal here at the Four Nations event.
Nice.
Oh, great work there by Japan. I love that. Love to see the fight there from the team that's down, not just giving it away, saying that the Australians want to win this. They're absolutely going to have to earn it. As we see them switch ends, 19-16 Austria.
Four Nations Beach Volleyball, great to have you with us here at Port Manly Beach.
Isn't it nice when the light takes over here? Have you played a lot of nighttime beach volleyball, Sanj? It's in Australia, we haven't done a lot of it over the years. It hasn't been something which has been part of the tour, but it's beautiful, isn't it? The light takes over. It's quite nice. Have you played a lot in the as we come to a match point? We'll come back to that. We'll talk about that during the Australia-New Zealand match. But 2016, here we go. Sanj, you've been doing all the heavy lifting on this call. You can call the match point if you like.
Thanks, Frosco. Here we see. Oh, they're going to give us another opportunity. They love the slow clap. Bit of a tradition in beach volleyball, the slow clap on match point. And I should still have 3 match points here when we go to a timeout. And to go back to your question, Ross, have played a bit of night beach volleyball in Queensland. Surfers Paradise have the lights on there, and often we have the day-night tournaments in Surfers Paradise. And it really just creates a really different atmosphere at night. And with the lights going up, the dark background, the scoreboard really pops, and everyone's out here. They've had a day at work. They're out here enjoying beach volleyball, and it just creates a really different atmosphere, and the players are absolutely loving it. I know the Aussies and Kiwis who are coming up next can't wait to get out here, and they didn't get to play last night, so they'll be ready to jump out of their skin and get on this court. But right now, it's all about Austria. They have 3 match points.
And I know that the official schedule hasn't come out yet, Sanj. I think it comes out next week or the week after next. But I do believe there will be nighttime beach volleyball at the Commonwealth Games at Coolangatta. I believe there will be some matches in the evening. As I said, that hasn't been confirmed yet. They will come out in the schedule, which comes out early April. But gee, wouldn't that be fantastic? Commonwealth Games beach volleyball under lights.
Match point Austria. And there it is, the little chip shot. The boys are absolutely stoked. Bronze medalists Austria over Japan in the Four Nations final here in Manly Beach, Australia. Congratulations, Austria.
And we might go and see if we can get the Austrian boys and bring them up here for a chat. So I'll go and find them. You keep talking, I'll go and find them.
Sounds good.
It's an awesome night here, lads. But now it's all about the All Blacks win the green and gold. New Zealand beat Australia. Let's cheer for New Zealand. Let's cheer for Australia. No, we're not going to match that's probably this for Australia. Yeah, it's just nuts. The Aussies and the Kiwis just over 10 minutes till game time.
We have 7 minutes to game time for our gold medal match, so take a little break, come back.
Apologies, we didn't show you the match point there. Our computer operator was asleep.
So the next match coming to you very soon from Manly Beach here in Australia for the Four Nations event. We'll see Damien Schumann and Chris McHugh from Australia against the Kiwis, Renee Kappa and Morgan Seymour. Both teams undefeated so far in this Four Nations.
Morgan from New Zealand. Boys absolutely love what they do out there, folks. As much as there'll be no holds barred once this game starts, there's a great sense of camaraderie between Australia and New Zealand. As much as bragging rights are absolutely up to their credit. Big time of prize money, folks.
And very shortly we're going to have The Austrian team of Felix Fried and Lucas Scrabble, our bronze medalists, up here to have a bit of a chat in the commentary booth and hear their thoughts on the game, how they've enjoyed their time here in Manly Beach, and what it feels like to be a bronze medalist. Here we go, the boys just walking into the commentary booth here. Pass over to Ross Soller here. He's got the Austrian team in here, hot off their bronze medal winning match.
You see yourself there? Perfect. So it's been fantastic having these guys here this week from Austria, and they're pretty keen to get out here and play today, even though the weather was pretty ordinary, and they've got the bronze medal. Congratulations, boys.
Yeah, thanks so much. It's great. Yeah, just being out here for us is an amazing experience, and we're so glad. Even though the weather is like at home. Yeah, it's like at home. It's like home court advantage for us, but nah.
Talk us through the week leading up to this, because you got the late call up, didn't you? You got the phone call saying, come to Manly. Did you give it any second thought, or were you straight on that plane?
I think we were straight on the plane. We just booked a new flight and went down here because we saw the court and everything, the destination, when the two-star tournament was, and we thought, yeah, every day here, more is a good one.
And you finished with a win. You were one set all last night when the weather came in, so you sort of had a bit of unfinished business. What was it like, that stop-start today, and not knowing whether it was going to start or not?
Well, for us, it's all about focus, and we were trying to keep that focus, even though Bez told us we probably wouldn't play, and we saw the weather forecast, and it didn't look very well at first. And it's all about just being ready in your head. Beach volleyball is so much about just being mentally there at the moment, and I think we cleaned up some good stuff. We didn't play our best beach volleyball before, and we were just ready today, focused, and he just got out and got his blocks, and that just keeps him going, and that's fired up.
Tell me a little bit about you two. How long have you been playing together for, and what's the competition like back in Austria?
Yeah, we are playing for 3 years now. I think that's our third season. Again,
and what's the competition like back in Austria?
Competition, yeah. Now we've got kind of winter, but summer is coming. We've got an Austrian tour where we can play. Yeah, it's not that big like here. We also have no sea, so we just play on lakes or something like that, but not at the sea.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's also great to come to new countries, get to know other people, and play against them, so that we see where we are. We are a quite young team, and we want to we want to get more experience and evolve ourselves. So yeah, what can I say? Thanks for the possibility to play here. It was awesome.
It's been our pleasure. And of course, for people who just can't get enough of you guys, you're playing again this weekend in the Australian Tour Finals, which will be fantastic. We can't wait to see you. It'll confuse people because Austria and Australia always confuses a lot of people. What about after that? What's your plan then? Are you going to go to Asia or back to Europe? What's your plan for the rest of the year?
We're heading back home to Austria now, right after the Ost Championships, and we're hoping to play a CV tournament in Sweden, actually in Göteborg. But we don't know if the competition in CV is pretty tough, so we don't know if we're in there yet. And after that, Austrian tour starts as well. We're going to play a couple of tournaments there, and hopefully get the chance to play some more international tournaments. The problem is that there's a lot of teams going for these international spots in Austria, and so there's tough competition there, and we'll just give it our best shot, and hopefully it goes well.
Well, it's been great having you out here. Hopefully we'll have you out here again next year. That'll be really good. You spent a bit of time in Adelaide, didn't you, at the High Performance Centre? What was that like?
It was awesome. We trained with the Australian national team. The conditions were perfect. It was hot. We trained 2 times a day, And yeah, the whole team of the Australians were so nice to us, and we hope that we can give it back. They're always welcome to Austria if our coach is fine with it, but we will be fine. Yeah.
So congratulations, guys. A little bit of extra money in the pocket for the trip home. Good luck this weekend. Hope you can come out with maybe another podium finish this weekend, which would be pretty exciting. But good on you, boys. Nice work. Thanks so much. No worries. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Fantastic, these boys coming out here all the way from Austria to play. And as we said, they got the late call up and finished third place, which was a pretty good result. So we're going to have the gold medal match in just a moment. It'll be Australia versus New Zealand. That's in just a moment. Hope you can join us then.
And welcome back to Manly Beach, Australia. We have a gold medal match coming up now. Australia v New Zealand. Austria just taking the bronze medal match in this Four Nations event.
Ready to roll down there for game time. New Zealand to serve, first up.
Sure? Yeah. What time approximately? Oh, I don't know. Maybe this finishes. I don't know if we go to dinner or not, or if maybe I put it at the stage because I know that you guys are actually more.
And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, the big man himself.
Oh, great dig there by Damo Schumann. It's getting those arms on the ball nice and early, and folks, you'll see plenty of that throughout this match. 2-0 Australia.
We're loving it actually. But I wanted to ask if you can sign this shirt.
And Seymour's blasting past the block there and catching Damo a little bit by surprise, and that'll bring up the Kiwis' first point. 1-2.
Hey, boys. Oh.
Good for you, high, hard. Off the outside of that block. That's a great swing down the line. Aussie boys bringing that hammer early in this one. 3-1.
There we go, right down the guts there. And Chris McHugh, one of the biggest servers on the Aussie sand and on the Volley squad, and that'll bring him a lot of confidence nice and early in this match, just banging that ace. Oh, denied by the net that time. Kiwis bring up point number 2, 2-4. Here in this gold medal match of the Four Nations event, here at Manly Beach. Rene Kappa taking in the form he had yesterday with his blocking, and Shuey wasn't going to be able to sneak that one past him. And that'll give us an end change. New Zealand serve 3-4.
The front play, that's 19, Shuben looking for the wide set out by the 6. Iron hard off the block, point number 5. Score, 5, ready boys. 2.3.
Oh, really clever swinging there. Off the block of Chris McHugh, really making sure that ball was going to go out off the block. And we said earlier, the players can play any strategy they wish here. Often they'll swing into the free court, but that time going off the blocker. 4-5. Oh, nice work there by Kappa at the block there, just making sure that Chris McHugh had no chance to make a play on that ball. And now locking in the 5th point there for New Zealand, tying it all up. 5-all here in this gold medal game. Ooh, just sneaks it under the block of McHugh there, and Morgan Seymour looks like he's really got his eye in here, making a couple of digs early. As we start to see those seats in the grandstand start to fill in.
West Hundred leads to the Kiwi boys.
Oh, clever play there by Damo Schumann. You see him faking a 2-ball hit there and just delaying the block of Kappa getting out onto Chris McHugh, and he may be able to capitalise on that. And we're all tied up, 6-all.
The last win by Sue, now 6-all for the gold medal.
Oh, just long on that one, Chris McHugh.
That big jump to
That wind's just dropped down a little bit now and changed direction a little bit. So it's now coming off the roadside rather than the ocean. But it's really dropped down. It's very interesting conditions here at Manly Beach. Oh, Damien Schumann can jump set. Now, for those of you who may not know, Damo actually started his career in indoor volleyball, and he was a setter, so he's no stranger to jump setting, and it's great to see the Aussie boys really pushing the envelope, playing very innovative beach volleyball, and being able to score points. 7-all. Oh, Morgan Seymour blasting off the hands of Chris McHugh there. Loving the speed of that arm swing and allowing his team to just snatch a lead here. 8-7.
just in the groove here, centre court action, golden medal match. I know myself becoming myself there, Schumann, amazing awareness and court crafts. Boxed it up with Hugh. Looking point right now. First of all, we should be cruising past. Get yourself court side under lights.
Referee Darren Grimsey just putting the 2 fingers up. Just signaling a double contact there on the set. And as we know with beach volleyball, that set must be contacted simultaneously. And that'll be a point to the Aussies. And it's a little net touch there from Morgan Seymour. And with beach volleyball, no player is able to contact the net with any part of their body. They may come under the net as long as it doesn't interfere with the other team, but you may not touch the net. And good serving pressure from Chris McHugh. Good variation. We saw a big, strong jump serve early. Now pop on a float serve. Just not allowing New Zealand to get into any rhythm here. Oh, great setting from Chris McHugh. 9 or 10 metres away there from Damo Schumann. Outside of the court. Nails that bump set, and Damo's vision good enough to be able to sneak that ball down the line, and that'll bring up 11-8. New Zealand calling a timeout there. And you might have caught that on the very edge of right edge of your screen there, viewers. We have Disco Darren Grimsey, the dancing ref. Hashtag dancing ref. Just getting the crowd involved. We love that our officials can have a bit of fun here at the beach volleyball. They're very serious, very, very good referees, but do know how to have some fun and get the crowd involved. And great work to see as we bring the players back out at 11-8. Aussies up in this first set of the Four Nations gold medal game.
I don't know what's going to happen on the lights of Manly Beach. All right, back to business now. 11.
Rene Kappa just watching that one drift long. I see the wind, the flags at the ocean side are pretty much dead still right now. So the players will just keep checking that before they go back to serve each point. Oh, huge! That line attack there from Chris McHugh. Super, super sharp on the sideline, and that'll give the Aussies 12-9. That'll take them to a technical timeout. The boys will have a little break. We'll see them back out in 60 seconds.
Once again, wondering plus, this is the gold medal match. Four Nations Beach Volleyball Manly Beach. I'll be the head of your company, folks. Play down the line that time, Rene Kappa. 9 to 10 in the back court. This is 2, 10, 12. Two victors throwing huge down the line.
Serve just long there, so 11-13. Kiwis just staying in touch. Chris McHugh just dragging that ball down to the net. Big block there of Rene Kappa. He's a very tall young man, can jump very high, and his arm span is massive. So just putting a little pressure on the Aussies here. 12-13. Oh, just swinging along. He's a little bit annoyed at himself there. Morgan Seymour had the free net and wasn't able to capitalise there, and Aussies back 14-12.
14-12.
Yeah, good response there from the Kiwis. They really want to try and stay in touch here. Try and get even before they can push ahead. Very close here in the first set at this Four Nations gold medal match. Oh, and almost shut back down there by Rene Kappa, but just wide of the line. And that'll be a 15-13 change. Oz in front.
Just a reminder, after this game, straight after this game, giving the presentation of the gold, silver, and bronze medal for our four international teams in West Japan. The Austria in the first match, Austria win the bronze, the silver side the gold.
Loving the request there on the live stream for a bit of a comeback of a Manly local here to be able to come and do some commentary, and I wonder who that one might be. But if Aaron Crooks is around, make your way up to the commentary booth. If not, we're going to try and get Crooksy here over the weekend up into the commentary booth. It's his local beach. He knows these players very, very well, and he'll be here competing at the Aussie Championships, and very keen to get him up in the commentary booth over the weekend. So thanks, AJ, for that shout out and nominating Crooksy to come and join us in the commentary. But right now it is all Australia. Damo Schumann, Chris McHugh, 17-14 here in this first set, just edging away a little bit.
Too strong, McHugh this time. Just wide the fellow on that play. He's got two hands around it. Too good. 18-14.
Clever there by Morgan Seymour, just swinging out of the outside hand there of Chris McHugh. 15-18. Okay, we've got a little bit of work to do here to try and save this first set. The fast shoot set there by Damo Schumann. Chris comes absolutely charging in and just detonates that ball into the Kiwi court, and point number 19. Oh, nice little cutty there. Damo getting a hand on it, but wasn't able to control the ball. Back to his partner, and that will give the Kiwis point number 16. They will switch ends. They are racing to 21 points here in this gold medal match. Oh, that serve's just drifting wide there, and that's going to give the Aussies their first look at set point. 2016. 4 opportunities here to close out this set. Wayward swing there by Kappa, and that's going to bring up the first set for the Aussies. Damo Schumann and Chris McHugh go to the chairs. They'll be absolutely stoked with that start. And we'll be right back with second set action here at Manly Beach.
Volleyball, we're on next week. For part of Volleyfest 2017. Gold medal match.
Great way to open their account in this second set, the Kiwi boys. They'll be looking to even this up. Great work again there by the Aussie. You see the distance that these boys setting the ball. 5, 6, 7 metres across the court, really moving the Kiwi defence, not allowing them to get set, and it's working really well for the Aussies here at the moment. Almost still conditions. Oh, and it's just missed the sideline there. Chris McHugh having a long look at that one. Rene Kappa will go back to serve 1-0. Yeah, nice swing. That's what we want to see. Great execution of the skills. We see them mix up with players. Hitting hard, shooting the ball, working the ball off the block. Oh, Damien Schumann, he's going to pull a single up over his head. And very rare to see Shuey make a mistake in defence, and he'll be quick to get that one back. And Morgan Seymour back to serve, 3-2, leading this second set. Oh, big block on the 2-ball play, and the Kiwis have got their eye in here. They're sensing a bit of a battle. We love this trans-Tasman rivalry. Kiwis versus Australia. Oh, what a play there. Open net there by Chris McHugh, so he can jump set just as well. And wow, what exciting beach volley we have here today for you guys. 4 nations, gold medal match.
Looking forward to one more set to get.
Oh, great work there by Rene Kappa, getting the over call from his partner and able to execute perfectly into that back corner. 5-3 New Zealand.
4-5-3. Around set side of the antenna, folks, on either side of the court, you see those red and white antenna. That's the outer perimeter of the court. You must travel between that at all times.
See the double contact on the set there called. As we saw in that first set, the players must simultaneously contact that ball. And that'll be Australia's point 5-all. Oh, the reflex dig there by Damien Schumann, and coming through high and hard and cracking that ball back. Wow. If you're watching this back home and just starting into beach volleyball, watch these guys play. Oh, Kappa, great work there. Nice little slice and dice. Really moving Shuey around. He went high line last time. He's cut that ball. Really stretching the Aussie defence here. 6-all. Oh, again, we saw great setting from Chris McHugh, and this guy's got the hands the size of dinner plates, and he should be able to wrap him around that ball and move it around, as you could see. But this time his swing's just gone a little wide, and it's going to give the point to the Kiwis. 7-6.
So we also have these international teams down here about Japan and Austria. Battling it out, having a lot of fun with those guys that are hitting up on Manly Beach each day. And there's Australia and New Zealand. The gold medal match, of course, the title of the Four Nations champion, a chunk of prize money and bragging rights across the Tasman. Well, I'm sure the up for grabs, 7-all the change. This time, folks, you see 2 fingers in the air from the top of three for Darren Grimsey. 2 touches on that set contact. He didn't like that one, so I'll call out if I don't think it's a clean contact. Instant off the foot on the play for 8-7. Once again, folks, you see that double contact for the top of Chris McHugh. Just right now, we can first step away Australia right now. Super close here in the second set, 9-7.
He's a great little dig there. Shoot one arm it, and we just see another setting violation called on New Zealand. Give the Aussie a 10-8 lead. Oh, great shoot over the block there by Morgan Seymour, and huge arms there by Chris McHugh, but he's able to just chip it up and over. And it keeps New Zealand in touch here, 9-10. Oh, gets a no-one call. And you often see when players get the no-one call, they smack that ball down the middle. But instead, Chris McHugh cutting the ball away and finding that line.
2-11-9 now the score.
We're in the second set here in our gold medal match of the Four Nations event. Australia grabbing the first set. So Kiwi's got a little work to do here to get back into this match. And our first, but no chance there. Ace by the Aussies. We're going to take a technical timeout. Australia leading 12-9. Four Nations gold medal match. big shout out to some of our viewers on the live stream. As we bring the boys back out, we want a big shout out to some of those tuning in on the live stream. Alex Jaffrey, good work, bud. We love that you're enjoying some of this international beach volleyball here. Oh, nice high swing there off the hands as the boys come out of that timeout. As you'll see, every time the teams point up to a total of 21, they'll have a technical timeout. Each team has their own personal timeout, 1 per set. New Zealand 10, 12. Just going long there. And again, Australia changing the tempo. Damo Schumann with a 2-ball play there. That'll bring him back to serve. 13-10 in this second set. This gold medal match. Oh, great swing down the line. Awesome work, and love that these Kiwis are not giving in at all. They're absolutely up here for the battle. They're in for the fight. They want to take this to 3 sets in this Four Nations gold medal match. Oh, Chris McHugh just detonates that ball right through Morgan Seymour. And again, the jump setting from the Aussies, just moving that block a little bit too much. And we saw last night that Renee Kappa absolutely dominated the net. And just not being able to do that tonight, I think the variation of the Aussie game is really finding out what. And gets to the net. A little bump in there from Damo Schumann. Oh, it's gone high and wide, and the Aussies using all sorts of skill to keep that ball alive. And wow, exciting beach volleyball here down at Manly Beach. 15-11. Just going long, and his partner Damo Schumann just assuring him, nice serve. Way to go for it. We'll have Renee Kappa back to send it down to the Aussies here. 12-15. Oh, wow. And if you're watching this from home, that is not an easy hard. Damo Schumann has just hand set that ball 9 metres across the court. Put on an absolute dime for Chris McHugh, and he's able to tool it off the block there and bring up their point number 16. They're only 5 points away from a gold medal. Oh, and a little bit of finesse there by Chris McHugh. Normally the power player normally comes in and absolutely crushes the ball. And just to be expected, we see New Zealand boys throwing up the tee. They're going to have a timeout here. As we said, each team gets an opportunity to have 1 timeout per set. So they'll have 60 seconds where they get an opportunity to sit down, grab some water, figure out what they're going to try and do here against this Aussie combination who are absolutely just looking in the groove. Damo Schumann not even choosing to sit down. He's up and about. And it's really good to see this new Aussie pairing. Obviously both their seasoned partners having a little break at the moment, and we see Damo Schumann and Chris McHugh pairing up for their second event here, and we'll see them again this weekend out at the Aussie Championships, and before the boys head over onto the World Tour to test themselves out against more competition. And they came off a red hot win 2 weeks ago at the FIVB World Tour event in Shepparton. And these boys are in red hot form. They want another gold medal. They had a taste of it the other week. They want to keep the gold medal run going. 17-12, Four Nations final. Nice little point there from the Kiwis. That's what you want as soon as you come out of the timeout. Yeah, nice point there from the Aussies. That'll bring up their 18th point. And great work in this international beach volleyball match. The level very high, the players, the refereeing, the setup. Everyone's done an amazing job here at this event. Oh, serving to the net there by the Aussies. Don't set too often, and just keeping the door open for this New Zealand combination. Oh, Rene Kappa just ruined that opportunity. He knew that was an opportunity to have a bit of a look in, but now the Aussie got a 5-point break.
And Sands, just psychologically, it's Ross Solly here by the way, just psychologically, what would this mean for the Australians to beat New Zealand? To beat the New Zealanders, I mean, who knows who's going to be playing the Commonwealth Games, but a good morale booster for the Australians if they win tonight, yeah?
Absolutely, and that's, as you say, Ross, we're bringing up the first match point. The crowd's got the slow clap going. We've got our first match point. Damo Schumann with the ball in hand. Great dig on the cross court, Chris McHughes, and that's going to be a double court in that set. You see the hands there off that one, and absolutely spot on by the referee. The lads have got to be able to contact that ball simultaneously as it goes out, and you can see Chris McHugh there, that one coming out, all kinds of yuck. But they've still got a match point. They've got 5 up their sleeve. Or will the Kiwis fight back? Oh, there it is. They only need one more opportunity. Chris McHugh with a swing down the line. And then we go Four Nations. Gold medal has been decided. Australia, Chris McHugh and Damien Schumann over the gallant New Zealand combo of Rene Kappa and Morgan Seymour. It's been an absolute pleasure having you guys out on the beach with us this weekend, and you'll be sticking around for the Australian Championships and having another crack there. But Damo Schumann and Chris McHugh, red hot form. Second tournament, second gold medal.
Yes, this is a red-hot combination at the moment for Australia, and of course they will be playing again together this weekend, Sanj, in the Australian Open. Even though Isaac Kappa is back and playing, he won't be teaming up with Chris McHugh this weekend. So it'll be Chris McHugh and Damien Schumann. And of course Damien's regular partner Joshua Court is also out injured at the moment, so it's given Damien and Chris a chance to work together, and you'd have to say on available evidence it's a good combination. They work well together, and 2 tournaments, 2 wins, they'd have to be pretty happy with the way they're going.
Yeah, absolutely spot on, Ross, and both very mature players, very experienced at international beach volleyball and on the Aussie sand, and it's great to see. I mean, we normally see Chris McHugh, when he normally plays up there, Kappa, playing as a defensive role, and it's great to see him up the net and seeing what he's really capable of with probably, arguably one of the best defenders in Australia, if not the world, Damo Schumann. So it's great for us to be able to see that, and I think it's really been a product of the Volleyroos program, the squad they've got down in Adelaide training with them, the amount of different combinations they're able to put together for these events, and the training base they've got, and I think we're really starting to see the fruits of that. And as we see the crowd are up and about, they're staying around for the medal presentations, and considering we had a lot of rain here tonight and thunder and lightning before the match, it's been great to see a number of fans come down and join us for these live matches and grab some international beach volleyball. And thank you, Manly. Thank you to your supporters. We absolutely love the fact that you've been able to come out and cheer on the boys, and we know there's going to be a lot of beach volleyball over Friday, Saturday and Sunday with night matches both Friday and Saturday, so lots more opportunity for the locals here in Manly to be able to come out and watch a lot of high level beach volleyball.
And with the presentation about to happen, unfortunately we won't get a chance to talk to the boys, but I will be going down to interview them, so just keep watching the Volleyball Australia Facebook page and the YouTube site, and I'll post interviews from our winners and our silver medalists later on tonight. But thank you for your company. We will be back live streaming. Sanj Carter won't be live streaming because she'll be playing this weekend. You'll be able to see Sanj Carter out there putting into practice everything he's talked about for the last week. I wonder whether any of it's stuck. But we'll be cheering you on from the live streaming booth, Sanj Carter. So that's this weekend from Friday for the Australian Open. We will be live streaming from Centre Court for the entire weekend. So we're very much looking forward to bringing you the pinnacle of Australian beach volleyball, the tour final, the best of the best, with a couple of international teams competing as well. Thank you for your company tonight. Just repeating, Australia wins the gold medal, beating New Zealand, who finished with the silver, the bronze medal to Austria, who beat Japan in the playoff. Thank you for your company. See you again on Friday.